after that car accident, I actually sat down. I said, I thank God for being alive. The first thing I did is I went and I played a song. Played at my major scales to see if my hands were fine. And they were fine, and I said, okay, I could have been gone. So I said, I have to write down and document how I look at music. And that's when I started the NEQ music system. Hi, my name is Robert Chambers, and I am an international pianist and an educator, producer, arranger, and musical artist. It was a wake-up call for me. It was my fault in terms of falling asleep at the wheel. It was late and I was on my way home. At that time we lived in Barrie. So I knew that God kept me alive for a reason. And I knew that it was for this reason that I was supposed to create this system and bring this type of teaching into the world so that people can see music and understand it. I didn't have any lessons, but I understood how the language of music worked. It's a funny story. My two older sisters were taking lessons, and the music teacher was teaching them a particular song and they couldn't get it. So I was actually 3 years old at the time, and I heard how the teacher played it. And my parents saw, I was like, wait a second, he can play the song that his sisters couldn't. You know, I teach people how to play piano by ear. Music only has 12 different notes. Once you understand those 12 different notes, every time you hear them, you'll recognize them. I think playing piano by ear is one of the most natural things that people have. I actually believe that everyone has this ability inside of them. So I just have to teach them how to understand that ability and how to recognize it.
I feel I get more out of learning because any questions you have, or he'll show you things and you figure it out more when you're interacting as opposed to when you're just like at home and you're like, wait, what do I do again? And then sometimes it's when you're there and then you figure it out and you're like, oh wow, I should have known that.
There's one place that I really love playing at, and that is senior citizens retirement homes. Oh, they love the music. I've played in jazz festivals, I've played in concerts, I've played in theaters, I've played for musicals on the Mervish stage. I've played in other countries, in Dominican, in Nigeria, in Zimbabwe, most recently. I played in the Haifa Jazz Festival, which was why I was there, for a wonderful jazz singer by the name of Prudence. I forgot the name of the school, but the school has about over 500 art students. But it was amazing, so I did a little mini concert for them. It was a great experience for me. I played for a lot of these other organizations because I just love to do it. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for life. You have to teach people how to understand the language of music, not just understand all this punctuation that's on a sheet of paper. That's not the instrument. The instrument is the piano. So once they understand that, I usually have people from scratch playing by ear in 1 year or less.